You know, I wish I had more to say about Bugonia. I really do. I mean, look, this is like one of the only movies in October that I was even remotely excited about based on the trailers. And that's not usually the case. I mean, it's fucking spooky season, right? We should be excited about all the great new horror movies coming out. Oh, but Yorgos, man, Yorgos really intrigued me with this one. So I guess let's talk about it. And I'd be lying to your face if I told you I was a Yorgos fan in the past. And you know I would never do that. Right? I mean, full transparency, I don't think I've watched a single other movie by the guy. And yeah, that includes Poor Things, okay? Fucking sue me. Stop saying that. I've just never been entranced by his style in the same way I have a lot of other directors. Like, the cinematography isn't particularly outstanding or innovative in any way. The plots just seem to be kind of weird. Emphasis on seem to be. Again, I've never watched them. Go ahead and roast me in the comments. And to be totally honest, guys, I just don't find someone whose muse is Emma Stone to be that interesting, okay? Call me crazy, but Emma Stone is not the best actor of our generation. I said it. Even though she's literally in everything nowadays. And that brings up this observation I've been having about Hollywood in general. I think it's always been this way, but I'm getting real tired of just seeing the same 10 actors thrown around in a vortex to play 50 different versions of themselves throughout the year. And yeah, Timmy, I love you, but that includes you. Like, dare I say, it kind of makes going to the theater to see a new movie lose its allure a little bit because you know more of what you're getting yourself into, at least in terms of performance. And the same can be said about Emma Stone. I mean, I liked her in Birdman, I guess, where she played an angsty, ungrateful teen, but ever since I saw her in The Help way back in 2011, I've always kind of had this image of her in my head as the white savior of Hollywood. And I don't know, man, maybe she is, but like I said, don't fucking sue me, please. Why is this? Okay, check. Oh no. Oh, you piece of shit. But the same can be said. The same can be said about Jesse Plemons in Bugonia. Don't get me wrong, I've loved his roles in the last several years, and I'm really glad he's getting his time in the spotlight. I think he's super talented, and he definitely deserves props for his performance in this movie. But something that surprised me about this specific performance is that he wasn't as psychopathically unhinged as his character's title suggests. I mean, an alien conspiracy theorist who kidnaps a high-ranking CEO so that she can contact her ship.
Why have you shaved off my hair?
To prevent you from contacting your ship.
Yeah, it seems like a perfect role for him. But I first saw him in Breaking Bad, as I'm sure a lot of you did, where he treats Aaron Paul's character Jesse like a literal dog. And then in that one episode of Black Mirror, where he traps DNA-sampled clones of his coworkers in a twisted video game and repeatedly assaults them.
Exit game! Exit game!
Even his small role in Civil War I liked a lot, where he shows this unemotional militia killer instinct towards Kaylee Spaney's character Jesse as she's pleading for her life.
Okay. What kind of American are you?
Kind of weird that his characters always interact with other Jessies. Anyways, and not to be a typecaster, but that's exactly what I'm about to do, I feel like Jesse Plemons shines in these roles, these quote-unquote normal characters who have this sinister underbelly, this uncouth secret. So you can maybe understand why I was confused when his character Teddy in Bugonia shows a shocking amount of empathy. I mean, he's partly manipulating, but mostly just taking care of his cousin Don, who's this clearly mentally challenged individual and someone who is the exact victim of the system that he's trying to upheave. Despite the whole conspiracy theorist mania, he seems to be taking care of himself just fine, and his obsession with the Martian government of Andromeda is revealed to be mostly a coping mechanism for his mother being put into a coma by the experimental treatment that she received from Michelle Fuller's company. Now, before I get into too many spoilers, let me just say that I knew from the get-go that when you present a movie like this, one that has a clear twist or reveal at the end, it can go one of two ways. Worth watching. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? You're a piece of shit. That lasted literally like 20 minutes. Now I gotta wait for this. Great. This is awesome. I'm having such a good time. Are you having a good time? I'm having such a good time. It can either A, become completely predictable and make the payout of the end just not worth watching, or B, it can come completely out of left field and blow your socks off. Part of the reason I'm conflicted about this movie is because, well, neither of those things really happened for me. At least not on the first watch, which I'll argue is the most important one for a plot like this. And yes, here come the spoilers, so cover your ears. Or don't. I don't really care. I'm not your fucking dad. When all is said and done, and Don shoots himself in the face, and Teddy gets obliterated by Michelle's closet, which does end up being a teleporter to the High Andromedan Court after all, I just kind of felt nothing. Or, I don't know, maybe the crazy action that preceded this scene just left me too stunned to think. I'm not sure. For the record, I'm not saying this ending was bad, and in a lot of ways, I really liked it. The set dressing of this court, harkening back to sci-fi classics of old, like Star Trek and the original Dune. This idea that Earth is simply a failed experiment for the Andromedans, and Michelle basically ending all life on Earth with a simple poke of a needle. And side note, I do love the way that this was teased throughout the movie, with these chapter-like transitional shots, and what I thought was going to be on some flat Earth bullshit, but I guess it just didn't hit me in the way that I thought it would. Now, this might have something to do with the fact that I watched it at home from a very real and legal streaming website. I also do have a pretty sick at-home setup for someone who lives in his parents' basement. Point being, whatever I may have missed by not being at the theater, I don't think seeing it at the theater would have really changed much. But I don't know. Those of you who did see it in the theater, let me know your thoughts in the comments. But that about exhausts everything I've been stewing on since I saw this. Did it hit the spot for Yorgos enthusiasts? I mean, I don't know. I'm just simply not one of them, I guess. Did it hit the spot for me? 6, 7. That's a terrible way to end a video, but that's how I'm ending the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe and, you know, turn on the bell and all that bullshit. It helps me out a lot. I know I've been ghosting my channel recently, but there is more coming, I promise, I swear. So definitely stay tuned. You know what? Just leave a comment. Tell me about your favorite bug. You know, your favorite bug in Bugonia, or your favorite moment where someone shoots himself in the face. There's only one. But yeah. All right. See you in the next one. See ya. Bye. See ya. See ya. See ya. Bye. See ya. See. What the fuck was that? What was that?